Hello, my name is Foxsplosion, and today I will be going over 5 tips for Darktide. First tip is to be very careful before you discard any weapon, especially once you get into the blue ratings. What you're going to want to look for is the blessing down here. If you have a blessing that has 4 little knobs on the end here on each side, see this one, these two, these three all have 3 knobs, which is pretty good. But the ones you want to look out for are the ones that have 4 right here, which means it's a level 4 blessing. And that implies that you can then take said blessing and use it on a different weapon that you'd like, using the rebless system, which will be coming soon. So I'm not going to use this axe, but I'm keeping it for this shred bonus. And not only that, you can then keep an eye on the shop and buy any weapon that has said four taps, four little knobs on the end. So I make sure to always check all of them. These all have 3, and then the curios, those are harder to tell. The second tip is to keep an eye on this daily shop, but not only for the legendaries. Legendaries are nice, but you also want to keep an eye on these purples, because the purples are 1,000 credits cheaper than the legendaries. And if you get a really good purple that has 4 knobs or a really good curio, you can then use your crafting materials to upgrade it to legendary. Then, of course, my third tip comes into this is save your money. Never, while you're upgrading, when you're playing a hero, you don't want to use all your money and get to max level and then no longer have the money when it matters. Cosmetics are nice, but if you're really trying to get into that end game, I would save your money. Make sure to snag up any 4 knob weapons and keep those, because you'll need them for the end game. And then the other tip I have is don't be sad or mad when you get a white weapon as an Emperor's Gift. You want to look and see how much power level that weapon might have. So I don't have any white weapons on this character, but I'm just gonna change real quick to a different one. Think my sharpshooter has some. But swapping characters reminds me of the final tip, which is you always want to be doing contracts. I would recommend you get up to level 11, you unlock your contracts, you do all of those contracts while playing that character, and once you finish doing those contracts and you have so much time before it resets, you want to play a different character while waiting for those, because the contract material is probably the most important currency in this game. So I regretted not playing a different character for the first few days after playing Psyker, because I finished all of his contracts and I took too long to start a different character and I missed out on their contracts. So like I said, looking for the knobs on the weapons. Like this one only has 2, this one has 2. All those are pretty bad. But when you get a white weapon from Emperor's Gift, you want to look at it. This character's not level 30 yet, so I'm not even gonna bother looking at them. But you want to look at their power rating. If they have around like 350, 360, those can be some of the strongest weapons, because you would then take them to this crafting station, and each craft from one rarity to another increases its power level significantly. So this one would increase by another like 20 each time. So if you have a white weapon that's 350 power level, you upgrade it all the way to legendary, and it could be the strongest weapon you have. So make sure to keep an eye out if you get a weapon that you like in white variant. think about keeping it. And then of course keep an eye out for those 4 knobs in the shop. Even if you don't like the weapon it's on, you can then later on put it on a different weapon. And that's it. That's my 5 tips. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.